I'm in a different location. Pretty much Arctic weather over here in the south of Chile, and I've got a really cool fabric haul to share with you. A little bit of Santiago. Come along. Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing. I'm coming to you from my parents' front yard over here. It's a beautiful sunny day but crisp. It's actually 0 Celsius. That is what it is in Fahrenheit, 30 something I think. It's really cold, that's why this type of ensemble here. I actually made this wool hat when I lived in Bolivia years ago using a free pattern I found somewhere. Yeah, it's 100% wool and it's fully lined and it's keeping my ears warm. Today is Sunday. I traveled to Chile last Sunday with my son. We spent a few days in the capital in Santiago. He had complained recently that he's 19 years old. His passport says he's Chilean. He does not feel that he's Chilean because he's actually never lived here. He's just come on short little stays for holidays. He can't understand the slang. He's only been in the airport, literally, in Santiago. He's never seen the capital city. So he was complaining about that and I felt a bit bad. So we spent a few days there seeing the sites, main sites in Santiago. And in one of those days, we went to the fabric area. Now, I have had questions from some viewers, sending me private messages or emails asking me the address and everything. I will leave you an address in the description box that you can get there, but I would only recommend going there with an Uber and going with someone else. I wouldn't go alone. It's not the best type of neighborhood in Santiago. I think the safest time to go there is before midday. They open at 10, so from 10 to 12, it's less people. Mostly people just buying fabrics. But the surrounding areas are not that nice. I wouldn't stray and go walking past the fabric areas because it's not so nice. And I haven't ever been there alone. I've always gone with my dad or my mom, with my husband or with Martin this time. Martin, he's been there several times. It's not his first time. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Let me show you a little bit what I saw there and a little bit of the fabrics I got. It's about a 5-minute clip of this area in Santiago. I'm about to head out to the fabric district and I'm going to take my carry-on luggage with me. What I'm wearing is my Hello Gorgeous sweater from Pattern Emporium. It's got this beautiful detail here on the sleeve, this cuff, and the sweater is super light and soft. It'll go really well under my big, huge parka. It's really cold out there in Santiago today. It was like 2 degrees Celsius. I'll put what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's crispy out there. So yeah, that is the handmade thing for today. All the rest is ready to wear. This street here is called Independencia or Independence, and there's many blocks of fabrics, different types of qualities. I've come so much that I know which fabrics I'm looking for and the shops I want to go into. It's the morning, so it's pretty quiet. I wouldn't come alone here. I usually come with someone else. Even just filming here is a little bit putting me at risk. So I'm going to try to keep all the filming to inside the shops. Hi, I'm in Santiago at the fabric district. We came in an Uber and it was a bit dodgy, but we're here. I always come in an Uber because this place isn't that amazing. I'm local, so I feel okay. I always come to this shop and check out this linen rayon blend that I found here. Really good price. I'm getting some of that brown and some of this turquoise. Love the colors, and I've been looking for brown for a long time. So yeah, I'm a happy camper. Check out this cute little filmographer. And I'm using my carry-on luggage to lug the fabric around, so it's going to be easy. This shop always has a lot of selections. I found some Ponte, this color, super nice. Same as this color. I haven't seen these in Ponte before, so I'm going to get a little bit of these. Y 2 metros cada uno. Look at all these sweater knits. It's like leopard but with red. I think it's too much. They're really soft, really drapey. I'll see if I like one. This one's nice. What is this? It's like leopard but with white and black. This is really nice. Esto como de chalequito, ¿cuánto valen? Meanwhile, I show you the fabrics. Let me share some flash sales that I just found out about myself through newsletters, so I didn't know they were going to happen. One is from Itch to Stitch. It's 25% off the whole site and it goes through the 30th of June, so there's a few days left there. You don't need a code or anything. I'll leave the information in the description box, and to make it even easier, you can always head to my website. Right there, there's a little tab on the left that says patterns on sale. If you click there, you will see everything. All the information, my affiliate links for what the sale is, my playlist for tutorials and inspiration. Everything is right there. It's like a one-click place to find all the sales of brands that I'm an affiliate to, obviously. Another flash sale that's happening is from Cashmere, and that one finishes tonight, the 28th, midnight. So there's still a few hours left. And these are for the patterns that don't belong to the club. These are for the Cashmere collection patterns that you can buy individually, the ones that you don't need a subscription for. There's a lot of patterns there, and all of them are 40% off. You just need to use the code SAVE40. I'll also leave you my affiliate link if you'd like to use it, and check out my playlist of all the patterns I've made from there. Recently, I showed you the Just Between Us top from Pattern Emporium woven asymmetric blouse. Now, let me share some context about that video. Oh my gosh. I had to leave for the airport at 2 in the morning. I was filming that video at 11:30 at night, so like 2 hours before I had to leave. I had to film it inside. Obviously, it was night at that time. I couldn't film it outside. I couldn't use my main camera for the lookbook because the lens doesn't work, whatever. I had to use my iPhone. I didn't have my glasses on, and so I couldn't really see that it was blurry on the more far away footage, and I could not fix it. I only found out when I was editing that here at my parents'. So if you notice the blurry footage from far away, I apologize. Originally, the sale was on through Monday noon in Australia, but it was extended for one extra day. So Tuesday noon, but that's Monday night over here. Check out the previous video. You're gonna like the blouse. In the area where I show you the details, you can actually see it, but when I have it on, it's a little bit blurry. Let's keep seeing the fabrics I got. I think this place is called Más Telas, More Fabrics. It's a really big shop in a corner. I never miss it. The prices here are amazing. You have to weed through the quality, but I always find good ponte roma here and sweater knits. So let's see what we find. These are really heavy sweater knit, like a double knit, sort of fuzzy on the inside. This price is around $2, $2 a meter-ish. That one, that pile there, $2.50-ish around in local currency. I found these athletic knits here in several colors, but this is the one that caught me. This purple with black. They have that in gray, that really bright orange, not a fan, but that purple, that's nice. I also like that gray down there. That's very nice. This is suplex, polyester spandex, athletic. Este de acá, caballero, este también.
Este también.
These are the same types that I'm buying, but the colors, oh my gosh, they hurt my eyes. I know some people like fluorescent, but it's not my thing. I love pontes that have this type of print, and I've bought something similar in the past in other colorways. Me-made top. This is Hello Gorgeous from Pattern Emporium I've got down here. Hard to see because my paca, but it's keeping me toasty warm. Laume, laume, laume. This is a song from the 90s. Eso sería. Bueno. Yeah, check out this mountain. I'm going to see if it's going to close. That's about it. I don't have space to buy anymore, so I'm going to have to cap it at that, I think. But it's fine. I got really nice things that I wouldn't have found in Brazil easily. And that's my goal always. Whenever I go somewhere, I want to find stuff that I can't find back home. Back home, I can find a lot of things, but ponte, very hard to find. And these athletic knits in these colors, I just couldn't pass them up. It's done. Look at it. Yay! I'm in a place where I found a lot of swim material in the past, like Prince Galore behind me as well. It's always really hard to choose because it's just so much. I've been coming to this shop for, I don't know, decades. So maybe I'll find something. I like this one. I also like that one. This one right here. I'm rummaging through this remnant bin. Each piece is like $1, basically. I've already found 3 pieces, but I'm just looking to see. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's not that worth it. But yeah, I've already found 3 pieces. No, I don't think there's any more that's going to serve me here. I think that's all they had that was nice. I love going there. I know specifically what shops to go into, which ones not to go into. There's a lot of shops that sell fabrics for curtains and home decor and stuff, so I don't go to those. I just go to the garment ones. I know where to get my linens, the colors, all the things. I sort of know where to go. So the advantage of being local there. The prices are always great, and my limit was what could work and fit into my carry-on luggage, the little suitcase. Now, my big suitcase that I brought over, I brought it basically almost empty. I'm basically wearing the same thing every day. I'm just washing my stuff. And I had the little suitcase inside it. So I think I'm going to be okay, with space taking this back home. So let me show you what I've got just in the order that it's going to come up here. Now, remember you saw me last rummaging a little remnant bin full of swim material. There was a lot of white there. I don't know why. I should have gotten a piece of white swim because it would have worked for bindings and other things. I regret my choice there. But let me show you the 3 that I got. These were in local currency, 1,000 pesos, which is like $1. So you can have an idea. Now, these are about 50 centimeter cuts. This is a bit of a leopard print here. Darker on one side, lighter on the other. With 50 centimeters, there is a lot I could do. I could make swim shorties. I could make a little cami top with straps and a shelf bra. I could make a little running skirt out of this as well. So 50 centimeters is pretty versatile for me. I could do a lot with 50 centimeters. And if it wasn't enough for something, I could always color block. I could always color block with a black swim and then make it go further. So this is one of them. I really like the quality. I've been buying in that shop for years, literally. The other offcut that I found there was this one with blue. So towards the selvages is this print. It's like lighter tones and darker in the middle. And then this on the other side. I like how bright swim fabrics are. I think this is the type of garment that you can get away with wearing bright things, sports and swimwear stuff. I love that. So this is another good find. These ones stood out in the remnant bin. As I said, there was a lot of white stuff in there. So the colorful ones stood out really, really well. And I was able to find them really easily. And then because I like that one so much and I found 2 separate cards, I got 2 of the same, which means I have more options. I can make a matching set of some sort. But yeah, those were the 3 that I found for $1 each. I think is a steal. Now, the next 2 swim fabrics that had a regular price and were on that big table that I showed you, I got 1 meter of each. With 1 meter, I can make a tankini and a swim short. I could make a little cami dress. There's plenty of things I can do with 1 meter, especially considering that for sportswear or swim things, I'm looking at shorter lengths of everything, like mid-thigh length of anything. So your fabric can go quite a lot further than with regular garments where I'm not making mini things. So this one I didn't show you because it was sort of covered under there. I barely saw it myself. And I love this. It's red mainly. And it's got some paisley print. I thought it was gorgeous. For anything that's sporty, swim, whatever related. I like this swim fabric because it's matte. So it's not evident in your face that it's only for swim. It could be for activewear as well. That's what I like the most about that shop because they have this quality there that is so nice. And then there was one on the top of that big table that I did point out, which was this one. Navy and grey, and yeah, it's basically navy, grey and white, and it's sort of leopard print. I don't know. I think it's really nice. Super happy I found this one. Look, I went there as the last shop. We were going to take an Uber right there to go back to the hotel, and so I stuffed these in the outer pocket of the little suitcase. I could have definitely gotten 3 or 4 more cuts there. The price of these I think was about $5 or $6 a meter, which I think is pretty okay for swim material. So yeah, that's a nice shop I always go to. Now, there was a big shop where I found Supplex, polyester 90%, spandex 10%. I'll search up what the weight was because I wrote it on my phone. I'll put the composition here so you can have an idea of what I'm looking for. This is a lighter weight athletic knit. This would be good for so many things. I wouldn't just make athletic wear out of this because it's just casual things. T-shirts, skirts, little cami dress, But this was the first one that caught my eye in purple. So in the weave, there's purple and black in there, dark purple. I love this. I love this so much. Long sleeve top would be great with this one as well. Just so many things. And the drape is really nice. This fabric is not stiff. It's got a really nice drape. It's matte. It's not see-through. So I'm very happy. It's lighter. It's a lighter weight that I wouldn't make leggings out of it. Just like lounge pants would be amazing. And so this is great. I know I love the color and everything. The feel's soft. So I got 3 meters, which is over 3 yards, about 3.5 yards. So I'm really happy. The price was like $2 a meter. Couldn't just get a tiny amount knowing that the price was so good. The other one is way more versatile because it's the same thing but in a gray. gray with black in the weave. I love this type of fabric. This could be so many things. I don't even know. You'll see these when I make them. I'm excited to sew these up. Also 3 meters. And the last athletic knit I got out of the same was this. This is like a hot pink with a black, same type of thing. I think I got 2.5 meters out of this one. I was just thinking about the volume that this was going to take up in my little suitcase there. It was exploding. You saw me packing it up. I had to like really press on it to get the zippers to close up. That shop, I always go to that one. I saw this Ponte Roma there. I really wanted to get it, but it was a heavier, bulkier fabric. I knew it wasn't going to fit, and so I left it behind. I'm going to regret that for as long as I live. I know I am. That one with the big houndstooth. You saw me looking at Ponte Roma. Now, what I like in the Ponte Roma, not all of them are the same. I like the blends that have polyamide, rayon, and spandex. They're the softest. They have a bit of drape. They're not so stiff. I have made a mistake and bought ones that are stiffer polyester spandex blends, and they just don't feel so nice. So whenever I see that there's rayon and polyamide, I know it's going to be amazing, the quality. So these Ponte Romas were about $5-6 a meter-ish. I got 2 meters of each, and I got in brown, which is a color that I'm really liking right now to sort of replace black a little bit. So nothing super exciting with the Ponte Roma. And I got this turquoise, which is nice. I have shoes and bags in this color and barely any fabrics because I rarely see the color. So this is a color I think suits everyone. And so I got 2 meters out of this. Like first comes to mind the type of sheath dress types, you know, those dresses that are for knits but have shaping features like that. For example, I made a dress recently from Each to Stitch that has a lot of features that could work for wovens, but it's designed for a structured knit. Check out the line art of that one. That comes to mind, but it wouldn't have to be exactly that one. I'm just giving you an example of the type of dress I'm talking about. I also got this purple Ponte Roma that I saw afterwards. The purple is so nice. This is a color that really suits me as well. I love purple. I don't have a purple dress. This fabric is very hard to find in Brazil. It's super hard. Like, I look for it everywhere. Sometimes I find it in black only. Ponte Roma, love the colors. I'm gonna love making those. It's always super nice sewing Ponte Roma because it's so structured. And I sew them like I would sew a woven garment. I sew them on the sewing machine. Love that. I showed you these rolls on a table. I know they always have the same type of fabric there, 55% linen, 45% rayon. Nice price and drapey and soft. So brown as well. I want to make some pants in brown, a dress in brown, a blouse in... I want to make a lot of brown things. So I got plenty of this. I think I got 3 meters. And then I got 2 meters out of this same type of fabric, but in turquoise as well. I basically got the same colors in Ponte and in linen rayon blend just because I like them. And yeah, I could have gotten more colors, but I'm just limited in space. I always leave this area of the fabrics with at least one sweater knit because I love making my own sweaters. And check out this one. It's so soft and drapey. Super nice. It's just the most softest material, very lightweight. And I love the print in black and white. Goes a long way. So I got 2 meters to make something with a long sleeve and some detail, maybe a cow neck, something like that. This would actually be great for the summer set from Love Notions. This is the episode you last saw where I made a summer set. I mentioned there I would like to have a nice sweater knit and make a winter version with long sleeves. So yeah, this would be perfect for it. Remember that the summer set is still on sale through Thursday. So that's a sale that's going on right now. I'm going to be spending a few days here with my parents. I hadn't seen my dad in like over 1.5 years. They're getting older. I don't like, being away for so long. It's really hard being so far away from them because if I lived in the same country or the same city, I would be seeing them weekly, So yeah, we came to see them. My son came as well, and we're enjoying a few days here in the freezing cold. But being with family is worth it. I'll be back home next week. Have an amazing rest of your Sunday. See you soon. Bye.